Many of you know that we've been working on this Cultural Center Museum Theater project now since about 2016. It's been a long time in the works. We've gone through some hurdles and feasibility studies and different things to get to this juncture. And recently the council approved the budget. It's approximately $56 million for a project of this size. We all know because of inflation and the cost of our increase in costs after COVID, it put an extremely high price tag, and we just want to thank all of our contributors to this point for our fundraising effort. Within our capital campaign, to which I'm the chairperson, we set a fundraising goal of $16 million, but we do know that outside of that, we definitely depend on external funding, especially from our government partners, I'll say, within this. And so I'm very happy today to welcome Minister Yan Lafrenière to make an announcement for a contribution on behalf of the Quebec government.
When I announced our action plan last June, I insisted with my team that the first of the 6 pillars that make up the action plan will be the pillar of language and culture. And that's the reason why $35 million was dedicated to language and culture. And this is what we're announcing today. Of this $35 million, $4 million will come for this project, $1 million from the Plan Espoir, which is an answer to the Vien Commission, and $6 million from AIF, which is the money that was dedicated to this community, and they chosen to use it for this very important project. The center that we're announcing today is a great example of collaboration, a good step forward. Believe me, it's not over. This is one step that we're doing together. We already said that we need to do more, but I'm very confident that baby steps and steps like today will provide, hope for people that we can work together.
There has been such an immense progression with this project to get us where we are at today, with all of the designs, the location that was chosen way back when, and the feasibility study that was done back in 2018, and everything that has evolved thus far. I know that the relationships between the organizations is what really held this project together. It is the core and the heart of this project. So we have Kahnawake Tourism, we have the Turtle Island Theater Company, and we also have, of course, the Kanien'kehá Onkwawén Raotitióhkwa Cultural Center, which has needed a home for multiple years. And as a graduate from the 2-year Kanien'kehá Ratitsénhaienhs language immersion program, I was in their old building as a student and definitely witnessed the squirrels and the weird smells from the water and everything that was happening in that building. And I know that the cultural center moved into that building when it was already condemned, and they didn't have a home. And now coming out of that as a graduate and being involved with the cultural center and now being involved at this level, for me, it's like almost a relief to see that this building is happening, that this dream that these women, mostly women, now we have some men on our team, have held together for so long, is coming real, is becoming a reality for us, for our community. And not only is it a home for these 3 organizations, but it's also a home for the community. A home for the community to celebrate our own language, to advocate for our own language, and to revitalize it on our own, and to have a hub for our community members to feel safe learning the language, because as we know, our language is endangered. And it's important for us to be, I guess, in control of that and to foster that relationship with our culture and our history and our language on our own terms, in our own land and in our own building.
The actual location where we're going to be putting the multi-purpose building is the site that was chosen in the early 80s from the Cultural Center and the founding group of women who started the Cultural Center. And so that was the site that they chose, and there's actually a foundation there from the early 80s where we had made our first attempt to build a new building. But we ran out of money and things didn't work out. So here we now are in 2023, 45-ish years later, and now we're finally going to have to see the reality of a new building. So what we're doing, we're looking at breaking ground in mid-fall. Yeah, and then we're going to be doing the foundation late fall. We want to do it before before November. Our target for ribbon cutting, sorry, is late 2025.